And welcome back, everyone. It's now 9:26. The Battle of Gettysburg was not only the turning point in the war between the states, it was a tragic moment in our country's history. The battle of the war with the greatest number of casualties, and now, 150 years later, Gettysburg is being remembered as a fascinating living history event hosted by the Tulsa City County Library. We welcome Kathy Huber, who is the manager of the library's Genealogy Center. And we also have a couple of presenters, Chris and Lori Morgan, down here. Appreciate you guys coming in this morning. And you're not dressed like everybody else.
No.
So this is the neat thing about it. I mean, we're seeing it's a living history, basically.
That's correct. That's correct. This event is going to feature a number of living history participants, and the library is also going to offer some other activities like some Civil War stories and that kind of thing, and talk about some of the resources that we have at the library for Civil War research and that kind of thing.
And Chris, that's the thing about it. I think it's a lot more interesting to people when you can come in and you can actually dress the part, quite literally, than just talk about it.
Oh, yes. Well, that holds people attention, you know, and also I think especially the kids, you know, will get more involved in it. But been doing this for some years, and believe me, it's a lot more effective than just sitting there talking about it and giving a lecture.
Well, you're dressed as a doctor from that period?
Right. Well, I'm a civilian. I'd be a middle-class gentleman, but see, I'm a civilian contract surgeon working for the Army, so I don't have to wear that wool uniform in the summer. I used to do that impression. I like this one a lot better, but they needed a lot of doctors in the Civil War, so they were hiring on a lot of civilian doctors, and they especially worked at the big field hospitals. But this is a summer frock coat, very breathable, linen. Everything I've got is very breathable. That's on purpose.
Well, I can imagine so. And some of the things that you'll be showing folks, so you got a complete, what would you call it, the Civil War doctor's kit or something?
Right. Well, what we've got is we've got some surgical instruments, and we've also got some medicines of the period. But we're going to talk about the status of health care in the middle of the 19th century and what changes are happening and what changes the Civil War brought about. You know, as horrible as it was, it did spur some progress.
Yeah, it sure did. And Laura, you're in to talk about it too, some of the games that kids would play, and as far as women, I mean, the thing I was teasing you when you came in, so you're trying to keep cool, is because they had to have their head covered.
They had to have their heads covered. But what we want to concentrate on is, because the children needed to be entertained as well, and there were a lot of games and stuff that they played at the time. That's one of the things that I concentrate on.
So plenty to do, and also I know you wanted to mention too, as far as the library is concerned, there's an author that's going to be coming in at the end or towards the end of August who wrote a book regarding Gettysburg that's important. Folks should check him out.
At the end of each of the summer reading sessions that they have, they give out the Ann V. Zero Award for young readers, and this year the award is going to be going to an author named Jim Murphy.
And he's going to be there?
And he's going to be, yes, he's going to come to Tulsa to receive the award. It's on August 23rd.
Okay.
So, and his book that they're featuring is called The Long Road to Gettysburg.
All right. Well, listen, thank all of y'all for coming in today. And, Laura, Chris, thank you especially you guys for dressing up for us this morning.
Certainly. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you coming. And you can see him on Saturday from 10 until 1 at the Tulsa City County Library for the Civil War Sesquicentennial, 4th Street and Denver Avenue, 918-549-7691. You can also find out more about this event and all the other great things the library has going on at tulsalibrary.org.